need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Because the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Blow your mind.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bag. You ain't geeks. Month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my nigga talking, right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast. If the money low, I'ma run around, man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that looking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't geek. Too bad. My bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. 9:57.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check it out, read.
And Alpha. Get ready.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready? Watch 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, Benjamin.
I got you, boy.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And an Allen to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now back to throw. Benjamin's got it. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Right here, right here.
They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
2nd down and inches. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Texans take over first down. Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on second down, Costello. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Costello, and that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50. He can't hang. He's not going to get through.
He'll drop to throw. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. On first down, Benjamin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99, check 99.
And again this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Kroger.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out. 51, go. 51's the mine. I'm coming. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. Room to run again. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. There's a 2nd and 7.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
15 line. Exit. Tighten up. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rip right.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Costello throwing the out route incomplete. It's Terry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike is 59. Hustle. I got it. 59 Mike. Check. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, watch the slant. 51 Mike.
They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Wait. Here we go. Let's go. Check 59, right hook.
Back to throw here. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 51. Zoom. Check. Watch that. Squeeze.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Not here. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. What's up? Don't get hang with us. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. 22. Jet. Rama. 22. Jet. Singer.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop. Go. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Costello going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there.
Yes.
Shrimp that ball.
He's driven.
On 3rd down, Costello. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Costello. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Costello. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Take 4.
on first down. Benjamin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Okay. So we got man. Rush it.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mike, check, 59. What? Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off play action. Costello. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Costello, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Get in the weight room. 91 is the mic. Go. 6, baby.
49, check 49, check 41.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. You draw 4th.
2nd and 1. Going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
General West.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch out. Check 3. Yo.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. All day. Punt. 66. Pull it. Half. Switch. Now. Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Jim. Echo. Hey. 51's the mic. Check. 51's the mic.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, and boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ready?
Mike 54.
Look at me. Score. Hey, wahoo.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st down, Texans.
60 Pittsburgh. 54. Hey, Charlie.
You think you won't get this? Right there.
Hey, Jeff.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Stay with your man. Smooth.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Well, look to throw. Under Pressure again, and down he goes again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. Costello. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Texans, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.